One of the changes Chief Forte implemented was the placement of two commanders, Major Melvin Harvey and Major Anthony L., back on the streets. Their title, Staff Inspection Officers. From the sounds of their title, you might get the impression they're checking to see if our officers have shine shoes or a nice haircut, but it's a bit of a misnomer. Their combined years of experience allows them to assess situations and to allocate resources to deal with any problems officers encounter. Major Anthony L. explains.
I look at it as myself as a staff inspection commander as a resource for officers in the field, and also a resource for not only the officers but the citizens in the community. They're at scenes or driving around, or I may get a referral from the Patrol Bureau office or another commander on a particular problem, or that they may ask me to go meet with someone or go to a community meeting or talk to someone about it and see what I can do to help. I can also be a person in which citizens can come to or talk to in public about a particular problem in their neighborhood or concern or complaint they might have, and that I'm responsible for taking that information and making sure that it's passed on and handled in a timely manner. So I'm not only interacting with officers in this role, but I'm also interacting with citizens, residents, business leaders in the community on problems and working with them on what we can do to improve it and help reduce crime and quality of life issues in particular. If I've had an impact or I've went somewhere and made a positive difference in a particular situation, I feel like I've had a good day. And that's what I try to do. When I'm out here is try to have that positive impact on a particular situation, whether it be officers I impact or citizens or whomever. And that's a pretty simple goal, but sometimes it can be difficult to do. But that's what I strive for. It's going to have to be measured in other terms, maybe in a survey. That might be a good tool to do. What feedback you get from the officers, what feedback from the community, and what are some of the positive examples that you can show that you have positive examples that you can point out that have come from having two commanders assigned that staff inspection position, and especially in critical times or when it's real busy or we got a lot going on or you got major incidents that are happening in the city where that person and myself or either Major Harvey in that role have made a critical difference in just our involvement in being there. I think that police work in general, the basics seem to never change. The basics of police work. It still comes down to how effective are you in dealing with people, and your verbal communication skills are always going to be key in this job as long as you're dealing with people.
These commanders out in the neighborhoods is just part of a much wider plan Chief Forte has to ensure the Kansas City, Missouri Police Department is not about patrolling a community, but being a partner in the community. I'm Officer Shelley Gaddis. Have a safe week.